shiznit, shooting the shiznit. Best little wrestling podcast in the business. Your host BT and all his guests. You'll never know who he'll have next. Shooting the shiznit, shooting the shiznit. Best little wrestling podcast in the business. Shooting the shiznit.
Miss Glenda, you know who I am. I am none other than the genetic nightmare, Mike Anthony. So let's just cut to the meat of the matter. Rumor has it that you've been going through some tough times. You're recovering. From the bottom of my heart, on behalf of myself and my entire Memphis wrestling family, we wish you nothing but a speedy recovery. We love you. God bless you. And get back soon. They say you're 2 weeks behind. 2 weeks. We got 260 some odd episodes. Hey, I tell you what, start at episode 1 and go all the way to 260, whatever we're at. Wherever we are. Why? Because we are Memphis Wrestling and we love you.
All right, we're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STSpod.club production. This is episode 19, an episode of 5 Minute Time Limit, and episode 1051 of STSpod.club. 5 Minute Time Limit comes out every first Tuesday of the month, except for this month. Brought to you by Bear Meals and Vitality Chiropractic. If you enjoy the show and want to show your appreciation, you can cash app us at BTSTS. That's a $ BTSTS. And we will be doing an after show chat. So if you stick around, I will throw you in a room and we'll all talk and you can talk. I'm saying this because you might be the last guest. I want you to know you can just stick around and join us after that. And speaking of guests, I have somebody waiting right now, but I just want to really point out I have somebody over here for tonight. This is her second appearance in the studio. She already did one episode in here, and ever since I got this is our fourth time we've had somebody in the studio, and she's been there twice. So welcome, Stacy. She may comment about something y'all say, but she will also have her own moment to comment. So let's get started. I got always number one, Jamie. You're always number one in my book. I don't care what they say about you in Philadelphia. So how the hell are you, Jamie Ward?
Well, that's because in Philadelphia we are number one. I mean, we got 2 Super Bowls in the last 7 or 8 years and another Super Bowl appearance.
That's
right. We don't do football anymore. My apologies, PT.
I like playing you guys on Madden so I can, because I can actually slaughter y'all on Madden. So, and my only problem with Madden is I still can't catch that fucking quarterback. So that Joker runs like crazy. I guess that happens when you're on the cover of the game, right?
That helps. That helps.
All right, Jamie, you know how it works. We're going to do 5 minutes. I don't know if I can get my timer going, so I'm going to use my phone. And what we're going to be talking about tonight, WrestleMania. And I'm not going to ask everyone this question, but I know you follow the current scene like I do. We're big, huge, old school fans. Pat McAfee, what's your thoughts on Pat?
Desperation. I love Pat. I mean, I've no problem with it, but I hate this whole angle.
Really?
Yeah, because it's the same thing 2 years in a row. You have somebody turning on Cody, and there was no reason to turn either year, in my opinion. I think it's all been downhill. There's been some uphill, but most of it's all downhill since the Cena turn at that pay-per-view. The turn was done well, but they didn't need to go that way. I would have rather seen a face versus face, and the same thing here. Especially the Orton, the fans aren't buying it at all. At least they bought it a little bit with John Cena, and the fans got pissed. But this time around, I think the fans are really behind Randy Orton, and they didn't need McAfee to turn heel, out of all this. And with some of the other promotions that he's doing today, he was on his show with the governor of Pennsylvania to announce that TKO is doing a UFC pay-per-view out of the Philadelphia Xfinity Center.
Oh, wow.
So right there, that just confirms more that he's a TKO shill. So I don't want to see him involved with it. I wouldn't mind heel Pat McAfee overall, but just not instantly into the main event. Him and Cody were too chummy. It's too far out of nowhere. It should have been built up a little bit better. But hey, we'll find out exactly how well they draw. I mean, that extra 25% off on Saturday night, I'd be a little pissed off if I bought my ticket already.
Oh, I don't even want to start talking about ticket prices, but I'm one of those guys that believes if you can charge it, charge it. I own my own business at one time, and I had to decide how much I'm going to charge for a, large one topping compared to, the other places. And you want to charge as much and make as much money as you can. And I don't get into they're greedy. I hate the greed. I'd never shit on anybody for being rich.
Well, it is the American way. I mean, you make as much money as you can. That's not my problem. My problem is, you already sold tickets to a certain amount of people. Now you're giving a discount. That's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I get that part. I might be the only one in the whole IWC that absolutely loves everything they're doing right now. I loved the nut shot. I loved the turn. I loved everything. And I don't know why. And as soon as I got on the net, everybody was shitting on it. And I was just like, I don't have an explanation. I just like it. I just want to say I like it kind of thing. And I'm having fun with what they're doing with WrestleMania. I'm excited. I think the shows have been really good building to it. I'm excited about the two main events, but
they're doing well.
Yeah.
But the nut shot is way overused. I don't know what else you could do, but it was the nut shot started it last year. We got another nut shot again this year. We had the nut shot in the Roman Seth CM Punk match last year. It's just too many nut shots for me all the way around. But yes, they are doing a decent job of leading into WrestleMania. I'm just not wild about any of the matches. The only one I'm excited to see is AJ Lee and Becky, believe it or not, out of all of them.
Yeah. Give me just a second there, Ferb, okay? Just a second. I agree with you. I really do. I'm having fun with everything that's going on with WrestleMania, and we'll have to see. I got an emergency call. Can you believe it? All right. Hey, buddy, have a good day. I appreciate it.
All right. I'll catch up with you later on, BT. Hope everything's okay. See you, buddy.
Bye-bye. And shit happens, Stacy. Do you know that?
It really, really do.
Who fucking cares? I can edit that out. It was not an emergency, so thank God for that. What do we need to do? I need to. Hell, I don't know what I'm doing.
Bring on the next guest.
I guess. So. What the hell's going on, Scotty?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
I've had better years. It's going to get better. I know it. I ate a gummy about 10 minutes ago, and it's really going to get good here in a minute. And if it doesn't, I'll eat another damn gummy. So, and I got this cohort here in the corner.
That. You're lucky she's not throwing spitballs at your head.
Well, she had to deal with my dog Duke. He had to come back here and love on her. He's not smart enough to know she's a cat person. So,
oh my word.
Yeah. So
Where did he go? I mean,
I'm getting an echo on my end. Are you?
No, you're perfect, man. You sound perfect. You got an echo because you're in here twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why you got an echo. Let me get you 5 minutes started and let's talk about WrestleMania. So we talked about with Jamie just a little bit about prices, about Pat McAfee, here's what I want to know. I don't know if you're going to watch WrestleMania because, I heard that a lot from people. ESPN app, I'm not paying for the effing ESPN app. I quit watching. But if you were going to watch either night, what is the match you want to see?
I'm going to be honest. I'm 4.5 hours away. If I end up with quasi free tickets, I might have just going.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the only thing I want to see would probably be night 2.
I'm so fired up about Lesnar. The Lesnar
it's gonna
match
be on free TV, so I mean, you don't have to worry about it.
I know it. I got a VPN. I can watch anything. So, live and in living color. So, and it's legal. You goose that say it's not. I am so excited about that. Because it's time for Lesnar to do what other people did for him, and I think he's going to do it. He's going to put him over. It's going to be a big moment. And he's going to be a star from this point on if they don't fuck it up. So
you don't think Gunther's going to help Oba?
No, I don't think so. No.
So what do you think the favor's all about?
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff right now with WWE that, especially since after the Pat McAfee thing, and the internet wrestling community went so ape shit crazy about it, but hating it so much. I said to myself, I tell you what, I'm just going to enjoy the ride. I'm not going to analyze it. I'm not going to say, this is fucking WrestleMania. I want to feel like I did when I was watching WrestleMania as a kid. Now, I may never feel that way. Wait, let me feel. No, I don't feel that way. Man, that was kind of creepy. But yeah, I mean, I just want to... Scotty, it's hard. It's very hard to go out of the box. When you get in the box and you're part of the business, you watch every fucking match and you go, oh, that guy should have did that, or what did that guy do, or what did that... It's hard for you to relax and become a fan again. And when you can, you just go for it, is what I say.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I do think there's one way that they could piss everybody off with this Oba and Lesnar match that would just be hilarious in my eyes. A double knockout.
No. You know how they really piss everybody off? He does a job for Lesnar in like 3 minutes. There we're going to piss everybody off.
Three F5s and a pin, and that's it.
I think of that Cena match, he destroyed Cena. Everybody's like, oh my God, he killed Cena. I was like, It's fucking Brock Lesnar. Let him do what he wants. Jesus.
What do you expect?
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Brock, and a lot of people, I don't know. I think part of all of this is that there's so much knowledge out there. And I'm not going to say it's true. I'm just saying the idea that people think they know what's going on, and I didn't slam Jamie for it, but he's saying, TKO, everybody's saying TKO said we need McAfee to do this. We don't know that. We really don't know that. So,
innuendo.
Yeah. I mean, I learned a long time ago, going back and looking at dirt sheets, you find so much wrong because including myself, I was being fed shit to feed to them.
Yeah.
That was not true. So
Mhm.
you just, one of the best guys to do that was Eddie Gilbert. Eddie always fed the sheet something that made him look good. This whole thing about, I said it one time. I was telling somebody, look, as silly as it sounds, don't believe everything on the internet. So, and unless you're right there, and here's the weird thing: a lot of guys who are right there for something see it. Each person sees it differently.
Yeah.
So you
I
really
think
don't
the
know
only
what's
thing
going
I
on.
don't want them to do out of this whole situation would be the heel and good guy upper management crap. Where they try to make TKO the bad guy and the wrestlers are the good people.
Your time's up, brother. But no, I don't want to see all that again. We've seen it so many times.
Too many
Thanks, I
times.
appreciate it, man. All right, we're gonna bring on the one, the only. It's the Duchess.
Hello.
Duchess, does you see who I have back here with me?
I know. Lucky gal. She's hanging out. I was looking when you were talking to Scotty. I'm like, is she really there? Because she wasn't moving. And I'm like, she's either very intently listening or there's a problem.
She's not moving.
I'm glad she's moving.
I fell asleep.
She fell asleep. She came in and I was feeding my face. So the Lord was full. I
Nice.
can't talk now. And I eat a gummy, so it just kicked in. Fuck.
Yeah, blame the gummy. Sure.
Oh, I felt it. Oh, I needed that. But yeah, we she came in and we got all ready, and me and her, we talk about, we're just like brother and sister. So I said, I gotta go poop. And she said, you only got 5 minutes or 4 minutes. And I said,
poop
no,
fast.
we don't start to 7:05, but I can take care of business. And we just got the biggest kick out of that.
He's a man on a schedule.
I know it. I said, I'll use the bedroom one, and if you have to go, you use the one in the hall. She goes, oh, okay.
One for the guests, right?
All right, let's get you 5
All right.
minutes started. I can't get
Okay.
that widget to work, so
All
5
right.
minutes has started, and I gave you some homework.
You
Since
did.
Since you're not gonna watch WrestleMania, I knew you was coming on here, and I usually always give you something to look at or
Right.
to before you come
Mhm.
on. And just tell everybody who you had videos of.
Danhausen?
Yes, Danhausen. So Danhausen was
Yeah, that was
with
new.
another promotion, AEW, for a while. He
Right.
worked independents around the United States and got a name for himself doing this horror gimmick, I guess is the best way to put it. But he just signed with WWE. I've always been a fan of his, mainly because he is a hustler. He hustles at the gimmicks table, selling his shirt, selling this, selling that. But the
good for him,
gimmick is kind of different, and you have to, the belief, just spell the belief like you do at a magic show with the guy. What was your thoughts? Because I know this is the first time you saw Danhausen, right?
It was.
Are you Dutcheshausen? Is that Dutchhausen? Dutcheshausen? Is that you now?
Meaning like as my he's interesting. It was definitely something different. It was very like Kiss like I got the initial like
I
it
like
was
that. Yeah.
maybe like a little Gene Simmons homage there or something. No, it was fun. It was amusing. He made me laugh. So I was I'd probably watch some matches of his just to see what happens.
You have any problem with the way they're doing it with the guys on the top rope and he does magic and he falls off and he beats him? I love that shit.
I thought it was pretty funny. Well, I mean, the crowd loved it. I mean, the reaction seemed to be pretty. People seem to really be into him. You know,
Duchess, the wife just walked in. There's no way we've ever had 3 women on the screen at the same time. Come
Never.
on, just give Stacey a hug or something. There we go.
There you go.
But yeah, I love, and he curses people, and when he curses people, they usually lose. So that's a fun gimmick.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. So I would I might actually poke around a little later and do a little more research.
Well, I'm one of those guys that when I promote it or when I watch wrestling, I want everything. I want the big guys, the little guys, but I want the comedy. I have no problem with the comedy. A lot of people do, but there's I just love You Are Cursed, and then they go out and they lose. He did that for like 3 or 4 weeks, and then when he had his own match, he had done cursed this guy, and he beat him. So it'd be interesting to see what they do.
The
with
Sparks
him
are a nice touch.
Yeah,
The Sparks, yeah, that's
at
good.
WrestleMania because he believes he is the host of WrestleMania. Did you get that?
I saw that in the first video. Yeah,
it's John
He's
Cena,
like, "Now you
but
see
he
me."
believes he is. So it'll be interesting to see how they do all that. And the way I was just going to love the interaction he has with John Cena, because Cena is, the man for me
Of
when
course.
it comes to professional
of
wrestling.
course.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with him. So
fun.
I didn't send you nothing else, did I?
No, you sent me about 5 little shorts of him.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, like, I was watching him and I'm like, who does he remind me of? And it's if you ever saw one of the terrible Shrek movies, it's the character of Rumpelstiltskin. And for some reason, it made me think, I think it's the shape of his face. So everybody has to Google that later.
I'll have to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know why that popped into my head. Probably ruined it for a whole bunch of people. Sorry.
No,
folks,
no,
but,
people will see that. He
What?
gives credit to Kiss because of the makeup.
there you go.
Horror movies, in general,
course.
there's always somebody. Those late night guys that used to do movies and they were special in each. Like they had a guy in Philadelphia, they had a guy, in it's just local guys. And then he's a huge Simpsons fan. So
Nice.
one of
Okay.
his, one
Respect.
of his, but one of his big deals is, goal in life would be for him to be on his character to be on the Simpsons.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be
yeah.
immortalized in a Simpsons cartoon says a lot.
I
So if you
want
get to be Simpsonized,
That's right. Yeah,
You're going in
I
history.
thought would be awesome. I once bought my ex co-host a cameo with him, and it was crappy. I spent $50 on it.
$50.
And it was just kind of lame. Hey,
that
Duchess,
stinks. Yeah.
your time is up. We thank you for
Hi.
joining. Bye. Thanks.
Nice to see you. Hi, Stacy.
Bye.
Bye, Stacy.
All right, we're going to do a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Wrestling fans, are you ready? Every Friday night in Osceola, Arkansas, MCW, the legacy continues. Live, hard-hitting, family-friendly wrestling action every Friday night at the MCW Arena, located at 1098 West Kaiser. Doors open at 6:30 and the action starts at 8 p.m. sharp. Don't miss your chance to see the stars of MCW battling out in the ring, rivals, drama, and slam-packed action. Here's what I want you to do. If you have any questions, I want you to search Facebook for Osceola's Mid-Southern Championship Wrestling. All ticket information, how to get your ticket, what time the show starts, everything right there on Facebook. All tickets are on sale right now. Be there!
Memphis Wrestling is on fire. Join us live this next Sunday, April 19th. Eugene returns to Memphis Wrestling, plus the bounty hunter Brian Keith. Saturday, May 2nd, handsome Jimmy Valiant is coming to town for Tupelo Con. Sunday, May 3rd, WWE Hall of Famer Boogie Woogie Mane Jimmy Valiant returns to the Wrestle Center. Sunday, May 31st, Big Vito is coming to Memphis Wrestling. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
Memphis Wrestling changed in 1998, and now we're going back to relive it all. Gene Jackson, Rob Helt, and Brian Trammell are launching the brand new Retro Wrestling Review Power Pro Wrestling podcast. And they're watching and reviewing the entire run of TV5 Memphis Power Pro Wrestling from 1998 to 2001. Every twist, every turn, every wild main event. From the debut episode to the final broadcast, they're reliving it all. New episodes drop on YouTube and all podcast platforms every Saturday morning, with early access exclusively on Patreon. And it all premieres Saturday, April 18th, 2026, exactly 28 years to the day Power Pro first hit TV5 in 1998. Power Pro is back. Well, sort of. Follow us over at facebook.com/retro wrestling review and follow along with us. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well.
All right. What the hell? All right, so let's talk about WrestleMania for 5 minutes. My guest in the background, and folks, this is whole new dealio for me. So we're having fun tonight. Stacy's here in the studio, and Stacy, you got 5 minutes. What's up with WrestleMania? What's your thoughts?
Honestly, I don't even know who's wrestling except for Brock Lesnar. I know who he's wrestling.
You came all the way over here, got in your car, drove over here to talk about WrestleMania, and don't even know what the hell's going on.
I can't help it. I just don't know. I didn't get the memo.
So, did you ever did you subscribe to ESPN so that you could watch the pay-per-views? You did. You're one of those people that did that. So, you will be able to watch the 2 nights of pay-per-views.
And I will.
Yeah, I know you will because you always send spoilers to me, like when you are there at the pay-per-view and you're wrestling.
Oh, yeah,
you usually
yeah.
send me spoilers about that.
About what I do not get to do, that I didn't get chosen. Like last year, I didn't get to wrestle Randy Orton. Like I thought, I was ready. I was ready to roll.
I think that reminds me of what we were talking about earlier, me and Scotty. It's like the internet wrestling community thinks they know what's really going on, kind of thing, and they don't backstage. And you make up some of the silliest shit that we should just start leaking it to see what's up. So, have you watched enough? I brought Duchess came on to talk about Danhausen. What's your thoughts on Danhausen?
I don't know. That was the first time I've ever seen him. I didn't know anything about him.
Well, good. You didn't know him until he came into the WWE.
Yes. It's quite comical. I enjoy that ridiculous side of wrestling. I enjoy that. He's really funny. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm just, like you said, I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah. I just, they did the big angle on SmackDown. Everyone, we talked about Pat McAfee with Jamie.
Which I'm so happy he's back. In whatever kind of capacity, whatever. But like, I miss his presence.
I love Pat McAfee. I really do. And I don't care what they do with him. They, strip him naked and what? But with him,
red.
He'll be a heel now. That's the only thing a lot of people don't like. I think it's funny that when somebody is a real heel and he acts like a heel on everything, including his show now when he starts talking about wrestling, ESPN, you name it, he's being the heel, that people say, oh, that's phony. Wait, what? I thought you wanted a heel. I thought you wanted us to have a bad guy. And then they don't get it, or not that they don't get it. It's just that they don't want him to play that, that character on his own show.
It starts to make you uncomfortable a little bit. So then, who's the women's matches?
I don't know. I don't watch women's wrestling, so. Maybe Jamie or will be able to tell us later on what the women's matches are. It's pretty sad that there's like 4 matches I really want to watch, but I try my best. We do it's going to be, I think, the 9th annual 10 moments of WrestleMania. So I try to watch both shows. I liked it better when it was only one night, even though it was a little longer. But with two nights, I think it'll be exciting. I think with Lesnar match, we're getting a new star out of that. Hopefully, keep fingers crossed. my fingers crossed. I don't know what they're doing with all the other, Gunther and Seth and what they're doing with the championship there. I would not be surprised if not 2 ends with Roman Reigns with the belt, raising it high. It was not going to surprise me at all.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't be upset about that.
Because, what we're talking about 4 years from now or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, he's done 2 or 3 so far now, or 3 where they, he leaves with the belt. So I wouldn't have a problem with that. I've heard that they talking about bringing all the Samoans up, around the ring when he wins again and kind of put everybody together, but that might just be bullshit too.
Everyone sit around and cry over it.
Yeah. Well, Abraham Lincoln said early in his presidential thing, do not believe everything you read on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said.
Unless it comes through on a fax.
That's right. He was very fucking serious.
He was very forward thinking, very ahead of his time.
All right, that was Stacey. She's gonna still sit back
here.
here. She's still gonna be there, but her time's up.
My time is up. Oh,
hey, there's the king, Jamie Davis. How the hell are you, Jamie?
I'm good.
I bet you're not as good as me. I'll just tell you right now.
No, can't be.
I had the Duchess, my wife, and my friend Stacy all at once on this show, man. You can't beat that.
If I'd known I was over there working today, I would have come by and we
you should have hollered at me. Yeah.
We could have had a party.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start 5 minutes now. Talk to me. WrestleMania, what are you thinking?
You gotta ask me a question.
God, well,
Oba's gonna win.
So we think Oba's gonna win. So
that dude is huge. He did a dark match for the last Raw here in Memphis. That guy's huge.
Oh wow. Yeah. When I saw him standing with Lesnar and him and Lesnar is almost the same exact size. And I'd really I've seen Randy Orton right as close as me and Stacey are. So I've been that close to Randy, so I know how big of a man he is. I'd like to see him standing against Randy to see which that might be the direction they're going in. Who fucking knows what they're doing? I'm having fun with it, and I don't know what's happening. And that's a main reason that I'm having fun with it, because I think Obi's going to win, but you just never know. What was your thoughts on Pat McAfee?
It was okay. But it ended up all being him trying to sell tickets. Is all I'm getting out of it.
Yeah, I think so too. But I have no problem with that. I like what Jamie said. Jamie said, "Look, if I'd already bought a ticket, I'd be pissy about it." And I guess that's what happens to people that. But that kind of happens in business anyway. When you got say a special flavor or something for the month, and everybody runs out to buy it, and then they've got a gazillion of them left. They'll half the price, and everybody that bought them at regular price is pissed. So I don't know.
But if you're an idiot like me and you want to sit front row, you get on there 15 minutes before they open, and you get the ticket you want.
Right.
You pay for it, but you get the ticket you want.
That's what I was fixing to say. There's no telling what one of the biggest ticket prices is front row is 15,000,
something like that.
That's just nutty. We would have, I think
pay off my car.
Yeah, well, I think I paid on my first. I keep trying not to do this. Look over there. I think the first wrestling I went to, had cost me $3. It cost my mama $5.
Mine was free. Mine was at the county fair. Lala came to Hardin County.
But I'm all about if you can charge that amount, why not charge? I remember the Cabbage Patch Kids being a big deal because everybody got mad because, people would buy them and sell them for an extended price. I was like, man, I'd like to have 10 of them and sell them like that. I mean, Jesus, don't get mad at don't hate the player, hate the game. Look, woo, my gummy is going, buddy. It's so good that I poured tea in my Diet Mountain Dew. So, or I meant Diet Mount Lightning, not Diet Mountain Dew. So there you go. I know you're a little ahead, and don't say anything. But let me just ask you about Memphis Wrestling and your thoughts on the main event this past week.
What was the main event? I didn't watch it.
Let's go the week before. Let's go with Kazarian and Bosby against Mike Anthony and Ray Sanders. What was your thoughts?
It was a good match.
I thought it was
They
really
worked
good.
out well. Bosby
Yeah.
trying to be the king, and I reckon Kazarian's supposed to be the king of TNA.
Yeah.
So yeah, they fit together well.
You know, I need to go to Memphis just for the hell of it, just to see. Come on, Scotty. It's Diet Mountain Lightning, not Diet Dew. It is nasty, but I will not throw it out. You told me something last time we were talking. You said, I don't know because I can't hear the commentary. You don't even know what the hell's going on when you're doing TV tapings until you watch the TV show, right?
That's right.
That's kind of weird. I mean, I haven't went down there because I don't want to do spoilers, but the they've been really good to me. Simon messaged me and Dustin messaged me and Mike. We played that video for Mike earlier and about my mom. So I made sure that Dustin knows this, but I have to have, when I die, I have to have an annual. That's once a year, folks. Tag team tournament, a BT tag team tournament. So.
There you go. That would work.
live in what is infamy. You see all the stuff I do over here while I'm doing it.
It's pretty ridiculous.
All right, your time is up. Thank you, Jamie. Man, it's a shit show tonight, ain't it? Oh, I thought we had somebody else. Shit. We do not have anyone else, but I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. It was all our regulars. I always have a good time, no matter if it is just our regulars. Look, and Stacy did something. She's done something the last 2 months, a first for everything, and she's been on every episode also. Guys, you know what I'm fixing to say. Join us. See, I shocked you. Join us for after show chat. All you got to do is hit that link. Best little, what's my deal? You know what I'm going to say? Best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, everyone's got to know this by now, but I love my mama. Get well, mama. Good God, I'm not offline yet. Jesus Christ. Well, it doesn't matter. I had to stop the stream to tell my